Hi friends, now we are going to talk about another topic is lambda. Okay, so what is the definition of lambda? A lambda function is a small anonymous function. Anonymous function. So it takes that any number of arguments but can only have one expression. So how can you define that as syntax that it can be represented as here, that is represented as lambda, L-A-M-B-D-A, lambda, and you have to have one argument or one parameter. Okay, for example, simply it can be represented as this argument or arguments, both are same. After that you have to use colon, then you have to use expression. So this is the basic syntax for Python lambda in Python. Okay, so for example, you have one number. That number, every time you need to add something. So okay, what is the example for this is, for example, I'm writing that variable is y. I am using that lambda and argument. I am using my argument is, for example, x colon, that is x into 10. So what is the concept of this is here lambda and argument is x and expression is x into 10. So whatever the data you have, that value is multiplied with 10. Then the result will be stored in y. After that, I am writing that expression is here print of y. In y value that the function has to stored in this function is, for example, I am taking the value is 10. Okay, so this is actual creation, this one is calling. Okay, so what is the output for this is, we are representing this y is equal to lambda, and in that x to x into 10. So that x value is replaced by 10. So the result is here y is equal to 10 into 10. Actually here x is equal to x into 10. The result is 100. That will be stored in y. So after that I am writing that value is print expression is final result will be 100. So this is the actual example for this. Okay, one more example is, this is actual example 1. I am taking that here arguments, so far I used only one, and the second example 2, I am representing that output function is only y, and I am representing that lambda, and that value is here a comma b is to, after adding this, then I am using that a into b. After that I am writing that print y of, in that y what are the arguments it has to be a and b. So I am using that 10 comma 5. After execution of this, we will get the result is here y in y function, that arguments are 10 and 5. So the lambda has only one expression, but we are using multiple arguments. So the final result is here 10 into 5, the result is 50. Result will be 50. So that is the concept of this lambda function. Okay, so in y function, that arguments are a and b, that a value is 10, b value is 5, and that expression is a into 10 into 5, result will be stored in 5 of y. And another example is example number 3. I'm representing the same value is y is equal to lambda. I'm taking that example is here I comma j comma k is equal to, I'm representing this I into j into k. Okay, then I'm writing that print of that function name is y. In that function there are arguments are 3, so that's why 2 comma 3 comma 5. After execution of this, we will get the result is here 2 into 3 6, 6 into 5, total result will be 30. So this is the example for lambda. So simply that lambda function can take only any number of arguments. It has only one expression. This is one expression. This is another expression. This is another expression. Okay. Now this is the concept of syntax. But what is the use of lambda function? Generally that lambda function, it can be represented as in terms of functions. I'm representing this definition. Okay, the all functions can be represented. I'm representing that CSC of, that is my function. Function name is CSC. But within the function, so why do you prefer this lambda function? In this function, we are initially defining that I value, j value, k value like that. After that, we have to use. For example, in this, the first example is here, x is equal to x is to x into 10. But here 10 value is static value. But you may change continuously. How can you change that function is here? This is the function name is this. Then I am writing that return. That function is return. I am representing that lambda. Same example for this. Okay, here x is to x into here 10. Then you can take the value is n. Then n value. Okay. So in this function directly we have that value. The value is directly multiplied with variable. But here we are defining with n value. But how can you call that function is simply that I am representing that function name is, this is c. So this is actual creating. But how can you call the function is here CSC of that number is for example 10. Then you can take the value is a. So CSC of 10 means that n value 10. Then 10 value is the variable. Then only this is considered as here. Simply you can take y also. Y is equal to that function is CSC and something value. So far you have. But what do you have to do that? In that another condition is we are representing that print of y of I'm using the value is 5. What is the concept of this? Here y in the y function. In that y function and the unvalue is here y of 10 indicates that x value is 10. This is x value 10. And here x value also 5. So 5 is equal to 5 into already we have 10. The final result will be 50. So this is only lambda function for example 1. How can you define in function? Like that you have to define the function. In that function then the static value it can be represented with the help of function. Similarly here example 2 also. Example 2 or example 3 like that you can take. But in this condition both are directly available. That's why no need to prefer. Sometimes you may prefer this example is here. Y is equal to lambda a comma b is to a into b into 10 for example. So my function is here definition and that value is ECE of that value is n and colon. Okay. Then I am writing that function is here return. I mean why do you prefer return? The final result will be in that variable. Which variable that is? you have one expression is lambda value, that is here same expression is here a comma b is to a into b into n. When you call this function, then only you have to mention the expression. Otherwise, here n value is something. Then this is actual creating this. This is called as calling. Similarly, that how can you call that function is here y is equal to ECE of 10, C of 10. Finally, we will get this function of this so far. Okay. Then what do you have to do? Write that print of y of, in this y function, this is the function of this value, there are 3. So simply that 3 comma 5. So a value is 3, b value 5, and n value is purely based on the function. That value is stored in this. So finally, what will be get? The result is 3 into 5 into 5. That value is 10. Final value is 150. Result will be 150. So this is the use of lambda function. Okay. So final concept is here. You have only one expression. In the one expression, you can store it in the particular variable. But in function concept is whenever you are having one unknown value or static value, that is, first of all you have to mention with that. Then only that is continuously you can change the value. Okay. So this is the use of lambda function. Thank you.